Today we're going to take a quick look at the latest new 2024 and 2023 motorcycle and scooter model lineup announcement that was just released by American Honda. We'll dive into what changes were thrown at these bikes when compared to last year, their release dates to dealers, so you'll know when you can get your hands on them and more. Before we do that though, if you find my content helpful and or enjoy it, I know that last part is a stretch there, but if you'd like to help keep these videos coming, please consider checking out the join button below and some of these support links down in the description to help keep this train chugging along, as without your support, my days are numbered. Now, with that being said, let us begin. First up are the cruiser styled motorcycles, and we've got some new changes being thrown at the 2024 Honda Shadow Phantom 750 for the first time in over a decade. We've got a new handlebar and bar clamp setup, as well as a new headlight cover, air filter cover, display instruments, turn signals, machine cut cylinder heads, front and rear fenders, and more, all of which we'll be doing a deep dive into for a full review very soon. They also added an ABS model for the first time, and while doing that, they swapped out the rear drum brake for a disc setup, and for my California viewers, the non-ABS model won't be available for you.
That doesn't make sense.
And of course, these updates aren't free, so you've got a $400 price bump for this year. And when it comes to colors, you've got deep pearl gray metallic and orange metallic to choose from, replacing adventure green and matte black metallic from last year, with them set to start releasing to dealers in June. Now, what do you guys think about the new Phantom? Personally, I would have liked to have seen a bit more, but I've got to give Honda props, as this platform has needed some love thrown at it for quite some time now to bring it into the 21st century, and well, this is quite the start. Next up, we've got its sibling, the 2024 Honda Shadow Aero 750, and it wasn't so lucky. It returns for this year with 3 changes, one being the new black and brown paint scheme Honda is just calling black, with a brown seat to help tie it all together to replace ultra blue metallic from last year, and I'll give you a second to guess what the other change was. Yep, a price increase. Thankfully, it was only $150 though, and these will start shipping to dealers in June as well. Now, before we get into some of the most popular 2024 motorcycles in this announcement, let's dive into the 2024 and 2023 scooters that were just released. First up is the 2024 Honda ADV 160 scooter, and I told you guys it was coming this year, which is another reason why you should hit that subscribe button and watch all of my videos. We won't run through the changes here as we've talked about them already, but I'll link those videos below, and of course, we'll be doing a deep dive review on one very soon where we really get into all the nitty-gritty details. Why? Because there are a lot more changes than just an engine size bump from the ADV 150 to the 160. Thankfully, there was only a $150 price increase, and surprisingly enough, we're actually getting more than one color this year.
No, that can't be right.
I know, crazy huh? And they are pearl smoky gray and red metallic to replace candy rose red from last year, with them being set to start releasing to dealers in July. Now, if only we could get Honda to give us the ADV 350 or Forza 350, but how many of you guys would like to see that happen? Followed up by its sibling with a 160cc engine, and that's the 2023 Honda PCX 160. It returns for this year with no mechanical changes, but we do see a new color being brought to the table with matte brown metallic to replace pearl white from last year. Now, since there were no real changes, there's no price increase, right? Nope, it sees a $250 price bump for this year, and the 2023 PCX 160 starts releasing to dealers in June. Next up, we've got the Mac Daddy of mini bikes, and I swear it seems like it was just yesterday the 2023 Grom was released, but here we are with the 2024 Honda Grom 125. It just went through a big round of updates here recently, and you can learn all about them in this video linked up top and below, but for this year, no mechanical changes. However, we do have some new flavors being added to the mix, some that we've already covered as they were previously offered in Europe. The Pearl White SP model that we've all come to love has been replaced with this matte gray metallic SP, and then we've got blue raspberry, pearl white, and nitric orange to replace matte black metallic, cherry red, and 4 silver metallic from last year. Sadly, we do have another price increase for this year, but thankfully it was only $100, and the 2024 Grom starts releasing to dealers in June, unless you want the SP, and then you're looking at August. And next up, we've got another one that I told you guys was is coming very soon in past videos, and that's the new 2023 Honda SCL500 Scrambler. Well, technically American Honda has opted to call it the SCL500, but it's the same thing. It utilizes the same engine and drivetrain package from the Rebel 500, CBR 500, CB 500F, and CB 500X, but in a retro package as a throwback to Honda's CL models from back in the day. Now, we've already talked about it in the past, and I'll be doing an in-depth review on it very soon, but in the meantime, here's what you need to know. The new Honda SCL500 comes in with an MSRP of $67.99, and for comparison's sake, here's how that pricing stacks up against the other 500s. When it comes to colors, sadly we're not getting all 4 colors that different corners around the world get, but positive thoughts, guys, positive thoughts, as we are getting more than one color, and that's a huge step in the right direction for American Honda.
Sick burn.
Kevin, stop.
We'll be getting candy orange and matte green metallic, and Honda's new Scrambler motorcycle is set to start releasing to dealers in June. And that's the news. What do you guys think about it all? Any other changes you wish Honda would have thrown at some of these bikes, or some models you're hoping to be announced in the US soon? Honda does pay attention to these videos, so let your voices be heard down in the comments section and let's talk about it all, as these videos aren't just for me to ramble on. But on that note, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to help support the future of these videos, please consider checking out that join button below and some of these support links down in the description. And that's a wrap for this one. Thanks for watching and supporting all of this, and a big thank you again to our channel members for helping to keep this going, and we'll see you guys in the next one.